The Department of Correctional Services has rearrested Abraham Moyane, who escaped from prison in October 2022. He was part of a group of 7 inmates that escaped from Makhanda Correctional Facility. We're now joined by the spokesperson of Correctional Services, Singabakho Nxumalo, to tell us more about the rearrest. Thank you very much, sir, for your time this afternoon. Who is this individual and why was he arrested in the first place?
A very good afternoon. Thank you for having us. As Correctional Services, we can confirm indeed that Abraham Moyane has been rearrested. He was part of the 7 that escaped from Grahamstown Correctional Center in October of 2022. This will then mean that 4 still remain at large, and we remain committed towards finding all of them. But this is a positive development, and as a department, we're quite encouraged. He was found at a farm near Gqeberha, and the collaboration that we have with the SAPS was quite instrumental in this particular operation.
If you could maybe expand for us in terms of the circumstances that led to his rearrest.
Okay, what's happening is that let's say someone has escaped from a correctional center, will then issue an alert, will then reach out to communities to say, please be on the lookout for people of this nature, will even release their photographs to say, should you spot them, please inform the nearest police station or any of our correctional centers. So even with this particular case, there was a report received, and members of the SAPS rushed to that particular game reserve, and indeed they managed to find this particular person, Abraham Moyane, and when we went to identify him, indeed that was positive to say it's him, hence now he's behind bars. And as we get them back, that will also assist even in tracing the other 4 that are still at large.
And any leads on the other 4 that are still at large?
When we interrogate the ones that we've managed to rearrest, they don't give much in terms of where could these people are. They will tell you that they went their separate ways. But all of them, we managed to find them within the vicinity of moving from Grahamstown towards Gqeberha. So we will then follow that, or we will zoom into that particular area. But we don't just limit our search there. We even go to the areas where possible, they may want to explore, but also utilizing, intelligence services in terms of where else could they go. And we deem them to be of danger to society. Hence, it's important that we have to find them and put them back behind bars.
Please allow me, while we still have you on the line, to ask about a former G4S employee who appeared at the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court today, Wansinohe Motswara. How does the department receive that information in relation to Thabo Bester?
Yes. I think the SAPS assist with that particular investigation, and I think in the days to come, you'll be seeing even more developments around that. When we issued a statement and we followed it up with a press briefing, we did indicate that there were quite a lot of security breaches that happened in that particular facility, and that there were a number of people that were cited. So as we monitor the space, perhaps the 2 that appeared today, it's not the end of it. We are likely to see others also being brought before courts, which is something that as a department we say it has to be done, because you cannot have a situation where people that are mandated with a very specific function to look after people who have wrong society also being implicated. It is still early stages. We're not saying this person is guilty, but we are saying let investigations continue and let law run its course. For us, all that is necessary is to say people must do their work proper, and should they go the other way, should they deviate from their core function, they must then face the consequences.
Are you ready for the rearrest of Thabo Bester self, and will he be kept at the same correctional facility? What will be different this time around?
Okay, once a person has escaped from lawful custody, you will then have to then reassess the risk and then identify an appropriate facility which will make it impossible for this person to escape again. So I cannot disclose a facility because that assessment will have to be done. But taking this person to a center of origin might not be an idea, but let him be brought back to the country, and we'll definitely take him to a facility that will make it impossible for him to escape or to find ways to do some of the other things that he's alleged to have committed.
Thank you very much. To Singabakho Nxumalo, Correctional Services spokesperson.